All right, hello everyone and welcome. I'm Cal from Mystical Hug and I'm here tonight with Matt, who's playing live music for us. Those of you who have been practicing with me for a while know that you can always send your requests for class over email or text or social media. And of course I am taking them right now. Looks like no requests on the chat, but I did get a couple requests today. One for neck and shoulders, so we'll definitely incorporate some stretching. And another one that was more in regards to emotional health. So we're going to do some work to kind of balance and calm the nervous system. And so we'll do that by doing literally some balancing poses, as well as focusing on somatic experience. So really the feeling of the feet and the gentle movements, simple movements, linking the breath to those movements. Let's see, anything else I wanted to say? All right, I think that's it. So for tonight, feel free to go at your own pace, as always. Link your breath to your movement, so it might not line up with mine. And if anyone's new to yoga or needing modifications tonight, you can always use a chair or a block. If any of the poses that I suggest don't work for you, you can take child's pose, rest in Tadasana, mountain pose, which we'll do at the beginning, or just do whatever feels good for you. All right, so let's start by shaking it out, shaking the limbs, the hands and the feet, just beginning to bring some blood flow. Wake it up. We're trying a new angle tonight, so I'm not sure, it's like a 90s music video sort of vibe. If I go too far in one direction, I'll get like long or wide, so if that happens, don't worry, you're not tripping or anything. You might be, but also Matt is asking me to ask you if the sound is okay, so let us know if there are any issues. Okay, so come to standing, feet width apart. Check down that your feet are in a straight line, so your heels and your big toes are aligning. If you were on a railroad track, it would be that nice parallel. Pick up your feet, give them a wiggle, and then gently press each toe down. So pressing into the ground without gripping. So if this was the ground and these were your toes, it'd be a nice gentle press, not that kind of gripping toes lifting and clinging on. Just a gentle press in all four corners. Bend your knees a little bit and grow nice and tall through your spine as you straighten your legs back out. Just arriving here in this present moment. If you'd like, for Tadasana today, if you want to try a mudra or a hand symbol or a hand posture, we can try Vayu Mudra, which is great for relieving excess wind or air in the body. So if you're into Ayurveda, that would be good for Vata dosha. But if you're not, no worries. It's great for so many things. It's great for joints, for neck pain actually, and also for calming the nervous system. So that's why we're using it tonight. So basically, you're just gonna bend your pointer finger and you'll see how there's kind of 3 different sections of your finger. You're gonna bring your thumb to rest in that middle section. So, just like that. And then hands can come by your sides. And if that's not working for you today, you can just bring your hands to your sides. Close your eyes. And we'll just take about 10 deep breaths here. Allowing your breath to reach all corners of your lungs. Feeling your lungs and ribs expand and softly contract, just like a balloon, growing evenly in every direction. Be sure to relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Maybe feeling the swirling of your past, of your day, and the swirling of future thoughts, future experiences. And take the next 5 or so breaths to allow that swirling to just settle in so that you can come firmly here in the present. Sense of peacefulness, and on your exhale, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you today. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open, relax your hands. On your inhale, arms rise halfway, and exhale, they lower. Keep going just like that, moving as slowly as you can, linking your breath with your movement. Maybe on the inhale, feeling the breath reach the bottom of the lungs. And on the exhale, maybe imagine you're blowing out through a straw. One more just like that. And then moving to cat-cow breaths on the inhale, open your arms wide, shine your chest forward, mini gaze to the sky. Exhale, round in, reach the tops of your hands together. So letting this be more of an upper back stretch, not moving the lower back too much in this one. Blowing out through that straw if you like that breath. One more. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, relax. Spread your feet a little bit wider. Clasp your hands behind your back. Stretch your shoulders away from your ears. Mini back bend. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Release that back bend, drop your chin to your chest. Just breathing here. Slowly lift chin back to neutral. On your exhale, chin moves over towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath here. And moving on your exhale to the other side. To center, and drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe here. Exhale to center and over to the other side. Deep breath. And back through center. We'll take a big forward fold. Rather than collapsing in your shoulders, reach your shoulders away from your ears and your hands away from your shoulders. You might feel the blood rushing to your head, especially if this is your first forward fold today. Bring your hands down to the base of your spine and then let them separate and slide down your legs. Feeling that experience. Hands can come to the floor if they reach, or to blocks or a chair, or they can cross, whichever feels best. Wherever you are, seeing if you can breathe into your backside body, relaxing your head and your neck. A lot of times what we think of as tightness in our hamstrings is actually tightness in our back. So beginning to expand the back by bringing breath. And relax the whole body on each exhale. On your next inhale, lift halfway. We're gonna breathe here. Lengthen through your spine, growing nice and long. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Slight bend in the knees, rise to standing. And we're just gonna keep relaxing that neck by bringing the right ear to the right shoulder and the right hand to the left neck and shoulder, and just slide it down. Give yourself a little massage. Maybe bringing the hand forward and back a little bit as you find a pressure point to press down on. And then back to center and other side. Come back to center. All right, so spread your feet even wider. We're gonna come to warrior two, right toes face forward. So find your pose here with, if there was a line drawn, there would be your heels and the middle of your back foot on the same line. Your front heel, back foot, middle. Bend to your right knee, knee comes over the heel. This doesn't have to be a huge wide stance to start. Arms come up to parallel, nice and strong through your arms, extending away, fingertips reaching in opposite directions here. Going to do some little gentle small movements. On the inhale, palms turn up. And on the exhale, palms turn forward, down, and maybe back. So keep going just like that. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, back. Couple more times. If your leg gets tired, you can just straighten it here. And then when you're ready, right arm comes to the right leg, left arm reaches up and over. Big stretch here, turning your chest towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Notice if you're straightening through your right leg, bend back into it. And then pulling your navel in and up, come through center, reverse. Right arm can come straight up to the sky, or maybe reaches back behind you. Big chest opener, right side. Bending back into that right knee if it's come back to straight a little bit. And then we'll just go back and forth. Can move at your own pace. Or if one of these positions is really calling to you, you can stay. If you're looking for something a little more cooling tonight, you can just leave the legs. Just come on up to straight legs and just do the side stretching. And come back through to center. Straighten your front leg, toes come forward. Relax those arms. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. And back and down. All right, keep going. Two more. And other side. So left toes point to the front of the mat, or the back of the mat rather, and bend into your left knee. Arms come up to parallel. We'll take that same breath. Inhale, palms rotate up. And exhale, palms rotate down, back. Keep going just like that, nice and strong through your arms. Fingertips can be spread or together. And side angle, left arm to left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Big stretch through the chest, opening it to the sky. lengthening from the outside edge of your foot all the way up your leg, your hip, your waist, shooting out your fingertips. Navel comes in and up, and reverse. Left arm straight up to the sky or up and over. Right hand can be wherever it lands, just not putting pressure on your back knee here. So our knee can go a couple directions, but going straight in like this would not be one of them. So you don't want to put pressure on your knee in the wrong direction. And just going back and forth. Move at your own pace. Come on back to center, straighten that front leg. Oh, that feels good. Toes face the corners of your mat. One more little arm challenge here. We're gonna give ourselves a little rest first. Shoulders roll forward and up. And back and down. 2 more times. So people often ask for some shoulder strengthening or arm strengthening exercises that don't require weight bearing on the hands. So that doesn't work for everyone's wrists. So here's a little something. Stretch your arms out wide, and we're just gonna take some forward circles, some small circles forward. These are really easy when you first start, and they get very hard very quickly. So we won't overdo it tonight, but this is just a little sample of what you can do at home if you want to build on your shoulder strength, but don't want to put weight on your hands. And then the circles can grow a little bigger. And reverse, big circles. And smaller circles. And then turn the palms up to the sky, a little bend in the arms, and we'll go forward like you're holding a golf ball here. And back. So this is really a Pilates move more than a yoga move, but I think we can all share moves. There's plenty of moves for everyone. And let that go. Bend into your legs nice and deep as you can go today. And we'll stretch to the right. Nice twist. Breathing into that right shoulder and the upper back. Check with your feet. Notice if you're gripping and see if you can lift your toes, wiggle them, and press them back down. And over to the left side. And back to center and rise up. Toes face forward. You can heel toe together, or if you want to do a little jump, hands come to heart center, bend your knees, and come straight to standing. All right, hands can come to the hips. We're just gonna roll the ankle in one direction, and then maybe keeping it forward for a breath or two, and then stepping it back, bend the back knee, getting a stretch down the back of the ankle, maybe a little bit in your calf. Other side, rolling the left. And then maybe stretching forward a bit. And back, bending that back knee. This one doesn't have to look any certain way, just kind of bounce and wiggle till you feel that stretch. All right, and then shake it out. All right, we're gonna try one balancing pose leading up to balancing pose later. And if you want, you can grab a chair or a wall or a rainbow credenza if you have that. And just bring your weight over to the left foot. Right foot can come just in front of you. Hands can come to the hips. You might just stay here if you already feel a little shake. Or you can lift your right leg up to 90. And if that works for you, if you've got the flexibility in your hip today, grab the outside of your shin and pull your leg in close. If you're more of an arm strengthener, really pull your leg in, pressing down through your heel, the big toe and the little toe. Stay nice and tall, strong through your core, relax your shoulders. This one's a little harder than it looks, so being kind to yourself if you fall out or didn't quite make it in all the way. One more deep breath and relax. Shake it out. All right, great job. No matter what version you did, you gave it a try. Weight comes over to the right foot. Any version you'd like, maybe just starting here, maybe lifting, and I'll turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. Working hard to keep the shoulders down, the neck long. The right thigh is engaged, but the knee is not locked. One more deep breath. And release. Shake it out. All right, hope everyone's doing well. Let me know in the chat if any sound requests or anything. All right, nothing's come through, so I hope everything is sounding good. All right, come to the front of your mat, hands come to heart center, prayer position, pressing all 10 fingers in towards each other. Lift your chest just a little to meet your thumbs, relax your shoulders. On your inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back with your right foot. Drop down to your back knee, untuck your toes, press into the top of your foot to bring the weight out of your knee. Stay here if you'd like, or you can lift up to your fingertips, to your thigh, or maybe arms reach overhead. We're gonna do a little shoulder workout here, also good stretch. So first, inhale, reach, and then exhale, goddess arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together without overarching your back. And then on your inhale, you're gonna bring your shoulders in, breathing into your back. Exhale, open, squeezing shoulder blades together. Inhale, elbows come in. And open. Just one more. This one's also a little bit harder than it looks, so being gentle with yourself. And hands come down. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, step the back foot in for pyramid. Finding some ease here in pyramid, whether that means bending the front knee, maybe tucking the tummy in a little bit, relaxing the neck. And then plant the hands a little bit in front of your foot and step back for downward dog. Take your time settling in. And once you do, we'll take about 3 deep breaths here. Relax your head, your neck. Inhale for plank. Lower down to your knees and all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Stay here, relax your shoulders. We'll take just 3 deep breaths. Pressing your lower body down, pressing into your hips and pelvis. Reaching up through your upper body. Chest reaching forward. And when you're ready, release down. Press back to all fours. Knees come wide. And sit back for child's pose. Relax. We'll be here for a minute. If you want, you can try coming back to that mudra from the beginning of class. Thumb coming to the inside of the pointer finger. The other 3 fingers extended. Breathing into your back. Relaxing your whole body. When you're ready, press yourself up to all fours. We'll take some cat-cow breaths. The next time you get to cat pose, stay there and take some deep breaths. Breathing into your back, especially your lower back. And then come to neutral, tuck your toes, lift your hips up high. And walk or jump forward for forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Arms reach. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes and breathe. Flutter your eyes open, arms reach high to the sky. Forward fold. Lift halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step back with your left foot. Drop your knee. Press the top of your foot down. Stay here or rise on up to any level. Maybe arms reach to the sky. Inhale. And goddess. Inhale, elbows come together. Maybe just coming to about shoulder width. And then opening up. 2 more. And hands come back down. Tuck your back foot, straighten your leg. Step it in for pyramid. Folding forward, relax your head and neck. This one's great if you have blocks or a chair. You can do this on your bed. Sometimes I'll demonstrate a version I like to do on my bed here, which is just crossing my hands right here and relaxing my head down. You can do any height that feels good. These are my plant friends that I got from a real friend. Well, the plant friends are real friends, but I should say a person friend. Hands pressed down right in front of your foot. Step back for downward dog. Maybe this time pedaling out your feet, reaching one heel and the other. noticing if your heels and noticing if your heels reach a little closer to the floor, since we did a little bit of a heel and ankle stretch already. Come on forward for plank. And lower all the way down. This time, rising up for upward facing dog. Maybe keeping the knees down if that feels good, or lifting them up off the mat. And the moment we've all been waiting for, any version you'd like of child's pose. Let it all go. Maybe coming back to that mudra if you'd like it. I learned mudras when I first studied yoga, and I never got too into them until I learned about the subtle energies of the body and really started to realize how much they could help. When you're ready, slide yourself back up. Bring your knees together and tuck your toes. So we're gonna come to seated. You can get there we're gonna come to standing, and you can get there however you want, but if you wanna try a little challenge, if you think your knees are up for it today, then we're gonna begin to bring the weight back. There we go, onto the toes. And then slowly rise. Keeping the heels up, and then dropping them down. All right, so we're gonna try a setup for dancer pose. If you wanna give dancer a try, you can do that as well, but just the setup is a great stretch and balancing exercise. If you do think you wanna go on to dancer, maybe have something handy, a wall or a chair. So to set up for dancer, you can simply bring the weight into your left foot. Right hand comes out like you're gonna take something in your hand. Bring it to the side and drop it down. So you can see my palm is facing out. And then with the weight firmly rooted in the left foot, you can pick up the right foot. You can grab your ankle or the foot, wherever it lands. And so I think maybe next week we'll try doing dancer, and usually I like to do some more warm-ups for dancer first. Stretching a little bit more of the psoas, a little bit more of the back. But for today, maybe just starting to press into your hand, feeling that stretch maybe in your shoulder, feeling that shoulder opening, maybe just coming forward a little bit for today. So let me know if you're interested in doing full dancer next week, and then we can really set up for it. Come on back and let it go. And just notice how that feels in your shoulder. Maybe give it a little shake. So we had a neck and shoulder opener request for today, and I love dancer for shoulder opening. It's the unsung shoulder opening hero. Weight comes over to the right foot, left hand comes out to the side, drop it down. So see, palm is facing out, weight comes to the right foot, and just pick up the left foot. So this is kind of the classic gym class stretch, but we're gonna make it a little more yogic by really grounding down into the right foot, growing tall, lengthening, and then maybe beginning to press into that hand, open the shoulder, maybe coming forward a little bit. Bring your hand to your heart or bring it forward. There's that cool angle. Looks like I'm reaching out of the screen there. Could be in a 3D movie. And come on back to center. Relax. Shake it out. Great job, everyone. Grab a sip of water if you have it. If you don't have it, you can get some. And come all the way down to seated. Any pose that feels good. So if you're in Portland, then you're probably a little bit warm right now, unless you're one of the rare people who have air conditioning. But we are going to practice a air conditioning breath. It's called Shitali, and it's easy to do as long as you can curl your tongue. If you can't curl your tongue, there'll be another option. So if you can curl your tongue, you're just going to simply do that so it looks like this, but you can keep it in your mouth. So curl your tongue, take a deep breath, and then close your mouth and exhale through your nose. And just keep going like this. If you can't curl your tongue, you can keep your teeth together, do a smile, and breathe in to get that cool air on your teeth and mouth. And I have a little bit sensitive teeth, so I do not like that one. So I'll practice the curled tongue with you. You can just keep going at your own pace. So this one is great if you don't have air conditioning, or if you're lying in bed at night and you're just really, really hot. This one, well, you see how it works for you. Let's do 2 more rounds, slowing down the breath. I learned this breath a long time ago, but I just am taking an intensive yoga course right now. There were 16 hours of classes just this weekend between Friday and Sunday, and one of our classes was pranayama. So that's the breath exercise, prana. And so I was reminded of this great practice just in time for summer. All right, so you can come now to cross-legged, or if it's within your wheelhouse today, we can come to what I think might be called in the Pilates world mermaid pose. And so that's just bringing this other leg back behind you. Either way is fine. You can also do, if this doesn't work for you, figure 4 instead. But if this does work for you, right leg forward, position the body in the direction of your right knee. We're going to do a little rolling like a wave here. So inhale, lengthen, come forward. And then exhale, round and pull yourself back up. Inhale, lengthen, come forward. And exhale, round and come back. So imagine you're like a wave here, like the ocean tide, moving out and in. And then if you want, you can reverse it. So come on up, lengthen, and then round down, come forward and kind of sneak forward. So it's a little hip opener and maybe feels good on the neck and shoulders. Last one. And then if you're in this pose, you might try lifting your hips up, left hand to the sky, a little rock star, and lower back down. And then either version of the seat, we can take a little twist here. So left hand reaching towards the right knee, lengthening, and just a gentle twist. We'll do a nice long supine twist or lying on our back twist. So if this is a little crunchy for you, don't go too deep. You can just come to a little gentle twist, take some breaths. And then slowly unwind. And we'll just switch sides. You might first lengthen your legs and give them a little wiggle. And then left heel comes in and right heel comes back behind. Once again, turning your body towards your left knee. Lengthen as you come forward and round and pull back. So I thought this one was a good one for today because it reminds me of the ocean tide, and there's a great metaphor about our bodies and our emotions, how the ocean has the rippling and the waves and all kinds of movement on top, but in its depths it's very still. And so you can switch now if you'd like. And so yoga and meditation helps us get to that nice, still, strong core, so that whatever happens outside externally is just the ripples on the water, and it doesn't affect the deep, deep sea or our deep, deep selves. All right, and if you'd like, trying it on the other side, lifting your hips, right arm to the sky, nice rock star stretch. Come on back down. And then a little twist to the left. Slowly, gently unwind. Bring your right foot around. Come to a comfortable seated position. Hands can come to the top of your legs, or if you want to come to that Vayu Mudra one last time, you can do that. And close your eyes. Become aware of that deep stillness within yourself, that peaceful place that is always there, no matter what happens externally. Wandered, just bring it back to your breath or to the sounds of music. Maybe holding your awareness on both at the same time. As you're ready, moving as mindfully as you can all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And then let your left leg come out long, hugging just your right leg. You can stay here, just be relaxed, be passive, or if you want to add on, you can lift your left leg off the ground and lift your head and shoulders towards your right knee. So this pose is great for digestion, turns on the internal fire. And lower back down, and maybe just sway your leg a little left and right. So one of the classes I took this weekend was about anatomy, and actually 3 classes about digestion. And I learned some cool facts about digestion, one of which is that digestion starts before you even put food in your mouth. So we have our saliva that starts activating, and we start salivating, and we also have digestive enzymes and juices that start getting ready. And then a third thing, which I thought was kind of interesting, is we get a little hit of dopamine. So we see an apple and we get that hit of, yes, I want to survive, I want to eat that apple, and reach out and grab it. And gently release your right leg, left leg hugs in. Stay here if you'd like, or lift your right leg up and head and shoulders towards your left knee. Relax. And then you can just move your leg a little left and right. One of the lessons I always learn anytime I study yoga or Ayurveda and then swiftly forget is the importance of moderating or eating, so not overeating. The stomach is only so big. It's about the size of 2 hands cupped together, and it can stretch pretty far, but too much stretching can tax it and make it difficult to digest. So in case you needed any more reason to eat until you're full and then stop eating once you're full. Or in Ayurveda, you would eat till 80% full, so you have room for all that digestion to happen. Okay, both legs out long, arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And bring your arms out to the sides. Knees bend, and drop the knees over to the left side for a nice twist. I find it always helps me to learn and to retain information if I share it, so hopefully you don't mind a little anatomy info as I learn it in my class. It's a 1-year program, so I'm going to be, at the end, able to teach other teachers, but also hopefully just be a better teacher and better yogi myself. Come on back to center, adjust any way that feels good, and come on over to the right side. Gaze wherever you'd like. Come back to center. Balance out your spine however feels good. Maybe take your hands to your neck and lengthen it out long. Drop your head back down, and then use your fingertips to give yourself a little massage all around your head, sides of your head. Maybe swiping your forehead from center out towards your hairline. Maybe pinching your eyebrows from inside to outside. Rubbing the bridge of your nose. Your jaw. Maybe the sides of your nose, or pressing around your mouth, your chin. And then when you're ready, finding your final resting position, Savasana. Grabbing any props or anything that helps you feel comfortable here. Probably won't need a blanket unless you have air conditioning, or you're watching this video at a later date. Wherever you are, close your eyes and just relax. Relax your head, your jaw, your mouth, even your tongue and your gums, relaxing. Relax your right eye, your left eye, all the muscles in your forehead and your face. Relax your neck and throat, shoulders, relax all the way down your right hand and arm, and left arm and hand, relaxing. Relax your chest, your belly, and your back. Relax your hips, whole right leg, and whole left leg. Relax your right foot and your left foot. Allow your whole body to completely relax and let go. Allowing the benefits of your practice to sink in. Allowing your muscles to restore and rebuild and strengthen. And any of your tightness or tension, knowing that it will continue to soften and unwind, even if you're still feeling it now. You've set off a chain of events, positive motion. Softening and releasing your grip of worries or fear. Softening your grip on outcomes and knowing that you can only try your best. We can't always affect outcomes. We can't always change things around us. But what we can do is work towards bringing our most present, most peaceful selves so that we can change what we can. So that we can have a positive impact on ourselves and those around us. And an impact that may ripple beyond even our imagination. Simply taking this time to relax, to come back to yourself, you are setting off that positive chain reaction. You are making the world a better place. As you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, inviting a deeper breath. Turn your head left and right. And roll over to one side, eventually coming all the way up to seated. Whenever you get there, you can bring your hands to heart center, but no hurry. And just take a couple quiet breaths here. Maybe choosing to set an intention for the rest of your week. One of the things I learned a while back in an Ayurveda class I took last year was that in the summertime, to balance out from the heat and some of the effects of the summer is, I don't know where that sentence went off to, but anyways, the point is something you can do is to bring humor into your life. And so looking at things that make you laugh, watching a funny show, reading a comic, or just trying out some jokes, doing something silly, a silly dance, can actually benefit your health in the summertime. So I hope that you take on a little bit more laughter this week if you can. And if you didn't have an intention in mind, you can join me in what my intention is, which is to try to take a more lighthearted attitude this week, make some more silly jokes, and try to laugh as much as I can. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. We'll take just one breath as a class. First, exhale all the air. Deep breath in. Hold at the top and open your mouth, let out a big sigh. May you take this peacefulness with you through the rest of your night, the rest of your week, and the rest of your life. Namaste. Thanks so much for practicing, and also for those of you who've been giving me some tips on Venmo. I really appreciate that. Also, we are looking to maybe do some new things coming up in the next month. So I'm curious who is interested. If you are, email me. A couple ideas we have would be doing an outdoor yoga class at a farm. That's reached out to us about partnering together and doing a yoga class and a cut your own bouquet. And it would be social distance and outside, so hopefully safe for anyone worried about COVID, of course. Also, another idea is that I love doing this YouTube class because it allows us to do the live music and anyone can join, but I also miss seeing you guys, and so another idea is doing a Zoom class. And I had an idea for a workshop that would be a way to design your own yoga class for at home. So I'd be sharing some of the things I've learned about anatomy and sequencing classes together and poses for different body constitutions or what you're looking to get out of it. And so it'd be just a small group of 5 people at the most, and it'd be a workshop where we would do some practice and some lecture, some learning. So yeah, I'm curious if anyone's interested in that, and I'll be offering them in the coming month. Thank you so much. Have a great night.